Hi. I have been making ATCs. I'm on this kick of all these different ATCs and using all of my scrap paper, and I went to the ATC store and I ordered some kits, and I'm having way too much fun with it. But I needed something to store all my finished ATCs in. I went online and I just didn't like anything, and they were expensive. And naturally, you go to the local Michael's, Joann's, or Hobby Lobby, they really don't have anything. So I thought, why would I buy something when I can make it myself? And that's what I did. I made this, and this is the beginning of it. And I will show you once I'm done with it, when I alter it and stuff, and then I'll show you the finished project. But the thing is that I didn't want to go ahead and tape anything because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do this or not. So I didn't really take any pictures, any still pictures of what I did, because, like I say, I didn't know if it was going to turn out or not. But it did. So what it is that I had this chipboard. It's 12 by 12, and it's pretty heavy. I don't know if they call this medium weight. I don't know. And to tell you the truth, I don't even remember where I got this. I might have got this at Michael's at a, I don't know, markdown or something. I really don't know. So this is the 12 by 12 that I used for the sides and the bottom, and then inside. And then what I did for the to put the box together. This is what I have. I have sheets of this. And it's almost like a cereal box weight chipboard. And what I did is I cut this in 1 inch and naturally scored it at a 1/2 inch. And that's how I made, that's how I put the sides together. And what I did here on the bottom, because it's the chipboard, but I still wanted, because I don't know how heavy the cards are going to get, I just wanted to reinforce the bottom. And then on the bottom, I took a cardboard box I had, and I cut it, and I put it on the bottom to reinforce it a little bit, and then the whole inside is covered with just regular black cardstock. Oh, and before that, what I did is I just took this Americana acrylic black paint, and I painted the whole thing black because I figured when I go ahead and alter it. But the measurements are 12 inches by 4 inches, because the cards are going to be like 3.5, and I wanted to make sure that I had enough room. And I'll show you some of my ATCs once I finish altering this. But what I did is I made this 4 inches, because what I do is I like dimension, so I don't make them all the same basic 2.5 by 3.5. Only that's why they're not in sleeves. That's why I need a box instead, or a drawer instead, because I am going to do a little bit more embellishments and more three-dimensional, which will not fit into the actual plastic sleeves of an ATC. So, like I say, this is the 12 inch by 4 inches wide, and it's 2.25 inches deep. And the reason why I made it just a little bit less deep than an ACT card is because I want to make sure that I can kind of see the card sticking out on the top, which I think is kind of cool. And that's what I did here in the front. I just made this one smaller, and then I just did the circle punch and cut that out, because that's going to be the front of the storage drawer. So I don't know if I should call it a drawer or a box, but right now I'm going to call it a box, because that's what I think it is, a box. But I was really surprised that it turned out as well as it did. And then I wanted to make dividers. So out of that heavy chipboard, I went ahead and made dividers, and I only made 3 of them for right now to put in here. And I used my Tim Holtz file tab die, and just went ahead and let's see, one goes in here, and then in the center, and then one in the end. So there, I actually made my dividers too. So far, that is my ATC box that I made. And like I say, I wish I would have taken some more still photos of how I did it, but it's pretty basic. If you know how to make a box, it's pretty basic. Just put it together. And I used my favorite glue, the Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. That's what I use, paper on paper. This works great. And I'll tell you, it's really, really holding up. And then the reinforcement on the bottom, I won't have to worry. I mean, it's pretty sturdy. So I won't have to worry as I put my ATCs in, as it gets heavier, if I go ahead and grab it or whatever, I'm not going to have to worry about it folding or breaking on me. And then plus two, once I put my embellishments and stuff on this, I might even do a Mod Podge. I really don't know how I'm going to decorate it, but you will see as soon as I finish it. Okay, so here is my finished ATC box. That's what I'm going to call it, my ATC box. I used this paper, good old Tuesday Morning. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare, but Tuesday Morning had this. I got a whole package of it. It's beautiful, almost like a felt kind of flock. Beautiful, beautiful paper. And since I painted the box black, I figured I don't want to go too much in decorating and embellishments. I figured I'm just going to leave it with all this little design on here. I thought I just better leave it. And then I just had some regular ribbon that I wrapped around. And what I did is I finally bought the Tim Holtz bow tied, they call it, I guess. I don't know, but this is the bow that you can make with the paper, and that's what I did here to the front of the box. Is I made 3 bows, but I only put the 2 on, the bigger one, the smaller one, and then I just took one little flower and I put it on the front. So that's the front of the box, and then here's the side. And then going around and around and around, and anyway, so that is the box, and then here's the dividers, and all I did was I painted them with the black acrylic paint, and then here's my dividers. So there is my ATC box that I made from scratch, and I will share with you some of the ATCs that I have made. My husband was out fishing the other day across the street, and he caught a pretty big bass. And this is from the Heartwarming Vintage. This is canvas, and I just scrunched it, sprayed it, put a little bit of jute, added a dragonfly, and there's the fish. So I just thought, I'll just make that one. So I'm going to put that one in there. And then I made this cute little one. This is just a little boy, and he just caught another one, put a little bit of glossy accents. I'm still trying. I just don't know. I got to get my niche in my ATCs, but at least I'm trying it. I think it's a lot of fun. So, whatever. Here's a curtain call, Charlie Chaplin. And just basic. Used a little bit of glossy accents on that one. I don't know if you can really see its glossy accents, so I did that one. And let's see here. Here is another one, and this is, excuse me, a curtain call. Just wanted to add a little bit of that one. And then this one is from Heartwarming Vintage also. Just took the bird, added a key, added a little bit of fringe, did a little bit of glossy accents, kind of colored it with my Copics, and then added a little bit of Wink Stella to give a little bit of shine. I don't know if you can see that or not. So there's that one. And see, like I say, I'm doing outside the 2.5 inches or 3.5 inches, 2.5 by 3.5. So that's why I couldn't put them in sleeves. I just wanted to do a little bit more dimension. Sometimes I go crazy with the dimensions and and make it pop out a little bit more, so I knew that these weren't going to fit in sleeves. And some of the pre-bought ACT cards that I had bought, the harder or the thicker chipboard, was too thick to put into the sleeve anyway. So I was kind of stuck. And I didn't want to go with two different types. I want to keep all my ATCs in one spot. I don't want a drawer or box and then have a binder with the sleeves. So here's another one, and actually this is from the Graphic 45, an AC primer. I think that's what it's called. ABC primer, that's what it's called. This is a older collection that I had. Let's see, here's another one that I thought that these were just adorable to go ahead and make. So didn't do too much dimension, but they did stick out a lot. Here's another one. Just did a little bit of glossy accents. Just kind of used this time I used my Prisma pencils and just kind of colored it in a little bit. And a little bit of embellishment there. Did that one. And then this one here is Heartwarming Vintage, another one. Just add a little bit of glossy accents. And like I say, this is where I added some of the lace. Put lace here, put a little bit of lace there. And then added a crown to the bird, did a little bit of glossy, Wink Stella, a little bit two-dimensional, couldn't put it in a sleeve, so there's that one. ATC store, and I bought some kits because, like I say, I'm going crazy with these ATCs. I think they're so much fun to make, and I only made 2 of the kits so far. I think I ordered 3 or 4 kits, but this is what I made so far because I don't want to buy too many kits. I got a lot of scraps that I want to start using instead of buying more kits. But I thought this one was adorable. Little Red Riding Hood, and this is from the ATC store, and this is the January ATC kit for 2014. So I made that one. And here is another one from the ATC store, and this is July ATC kit 2013. How cute is that? If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. So I added that. Really, really cute papers and embellishments that you could go ahead and add. So I did that one. And then Sunday, the 21st of June, was my dad's birthday. And I lost my dad about, it was 13 years. It'll be 13 years this July 3rd. And with the ATC cards, and I thought, for my dad, in honor of my dad, in memory of my father, I thought I would make my dad an ATC card. So I saw this ticket, Tim Holtz ticket, and I thought, oh, here's like the numbers, but it had the number 21. So his birthday is on the 21st of June, and so in honor of my dad, I made this ATC card for him. So happy birthday, Dad. So I just wanted, see how this one doesn't really fit because I'm with my dimensions and stuff. So now I have at least 4 inches to work with. So I'm going to have to limit myself, but at least I'm practicing and just kind of experimenting, and it is a lot of fun. And so, like I say, these will be fitting in here and holding, and I think this, I'm really happy with it. And I just thought I'd share with you my ATCs that I started. I'm very happy with it. So, thanks again for watching. Bye.